Okay, hi everyone, welcome to today's CHS daily workout. Okay, what we're going to be doing today is just a fairly basic full body strength workout, okay, but we're going to progress some of the exercises from some of the previous weeks to make it a bit more difficult, okay. First of all though, we'll just warm up, so we'll go through our normal warm up that we should all be quite familiar with by now. Okay, so what we're going to do, starting off on our hands and feet, okay, bringing one leg up just like this, back down. Bring the other leg up, okay, we'll go 5 times each side from now. Okay, good, and then once we've done that, okay, we're going to hold it on one side, rotate our body and lift our arm up, okay, 5 times each side from now. 3, 4, 5, okay, good, swap sides. Okay, brilliant, so now onto our backs. Okay, so what we're going to do is grab one leg, just do 6 extensions at the knee, 4, 5, 6, okay, and then once you've done that, grab your leg, pull it in nice and close. Okay, we're just going to hold this for 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, and then swap sides. So 6 extensions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, good. Same again, grab your leg, pull it in and squeeze. Okay, brilliant, then staying on our backs, okay, what we're going to do is reach over with one leg, bring it back, reach over with the other leg, keeping our shoulders as close to the ground as we can. We'll go 5 times each side. Okay, good, and then what we're going to do now, roll onto our sides, okay, on the upper leg we're going to grab our foot, stretch off our quads, okay, we're going to hold this for a bit and then we'll roll over onto the other side and stretch the other leg. Okay, and swap sides. Okay, good. Now, if we go onto our front, okay, similar to the exercise we did a moment ago. So reaching as far across as we can with each leg, we'll go 5 times each side, and then that'll conclude the warm-up. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so now we're going to go into the main portion of the workout, okay? So the way it's going to work is we are going to do some lower body and then a little bit of upper body and then a little bit of core at the end, okay? So as I'm going through it, obviously I'll demonstrate the exercises without any kind of equipment or whatever, but as I'm doing it, I'll explain some progressions or regressions, so ways you can make it harder or you can make it easier depending on how difficult it is for you. You won't really need much equipment, but if you're in your living room and you've got your settee, you can use that for some of the exercises as well, okay? But I'll go through it, just watch what I'm doing, and then like I said, if you want to make it easier or harder, just do what I say, okay? So our first exercise is just our basic bodyweight squat, okay? We're just going to work through 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, okay? So this one's fairly simple, we know what we're doing, feet just outside shoulder width, a little bit of bend in the knees, okay? Head up, looking forward, and just squat down. Okay, so in your own time, 10 reps please, let's go. Okay, good. So I'm going to do it in my own time. If you want to take more or less rest, you can. If you want to take more rest, just pause before I go into the next set, okay? And then take as much rest as you need and then go back into it, okay? So with the squats, if you want to make it harder, if you've got any kind of weights at home, dumbbells or kettlebells, you can just hold them by your side. If you want to make, if that's still too easy, you could then hold them up here and that'll make it a little bit harder, okay? So let's go, second set. Okay, so that's 2 sets done. So take a moment's rest and then go into the third set whenever you're ready. Okay, good. So that concludes us for our bodyweight squats. So next we're going to go into our split squat, okay? So we've done this before. The way that we're going to do it is 6 reps on one leg, straight into 6 reps on the other leg, and we're just going to bounce between the two. So we don't need to rest between sets, okay? So same again. To make this more difficult, if you've got some dumbbells or kettlebells, hold them by your side. To make it even more difficult, you can hold them up here, okay? So split squat, so 1 foot out in front, 1 foot behind, okay? So 6 reps on the right leg, straight into 6 on the left. Bouncing between the two until we've done 3 sets on each, okay? Whenever you're ready, let's go. Okay, swap legs. Okay, so back to the left now. Okay, so 1 more on each leg, so back to the right. So 6 reps on the right, let's go. Okay, brilliant. So next we're going to move into our RDL. So we're going to do some sets bilaterally and then do some unilateral sets. So sets working with both legs and then sets working with one leg, okay? So same as before, you can progress it using your dumbbells or kettlebells. Okay, so for our hinging pattern, so what we're going to do is like this, feet just outside shoulder width, a little bend in the knees, pushing our hips back, okay? So our knees stay exactly where they are in terms of joint angle, okay? So just like this, pushing your hips back, leaning forward. Good. Okay, so we're going to go through 3 sets of 10. So whenever you're ready, off you go. Okay, so that's 10. So ways you can make this easier or harder, it depends on your flexibility, okay? So to make it harder, obviously you can try and go down lower than what I've been going. To make it a bit easier, you can obviously go a little bit shorter, okay? So same as before, just pause it if you need a bit more rest, but if not, you're ready to jump into the next set, let's go. Okay, so 10 reps, let's go. Okay, brilliant. So just one more set of these to go, and then we'll move into our single leg sets. Okay, so same as before, pause if you need to, if not, let's go into the next one. Okay, brilliant. So next, moving into our single leg RDL. Okay, so same as before, but now we're doing it on one leg. So what we aren't doing is pushing back with the leg that's going backwards. So I'm not thinking about pushing this leg back, okay? What I'm thinking about is keeping my left leg in line with my upper body and then hinging on my right leg. Just like that, okay? Ways we can regress this, so make it easier, is simply what we can do. So to make it really easy, you can just put your left foot a little bit behind like this, so you're still hinging more onto the right leg, okay? To make it a little bit harder, you can just move it further back, okay? But if you want to try the full exercise, give it a go. Same as before in terms of weights, to make it harder, by your side or holding them up here, okay? And also when we do this, we're going to do it like we did the split squat. So we're going to go 5 on the right, 5 on the left, switch between the two until we do 3 sets of 5 on each, okay? So starting on the right, 5 reps, let's go. Okay, so now straight into 5 on the left. Okay, good, back to the right. Okay, back to the left, 5 reps on the left, let's go. Okay, good, back to the right, so one more set on each leg now. Okay, so for our next couple of exercises, we're going to be down on the mat. Okay, so our next one is a glute bridge. Now, in terms of making this harder or easier, you can only really make it harder. Okay, so one thing you can do is, with, like we said about holding weights before, you can hold the weights on your hips here. Okay, so that will make it a bit harder. But everyone should be able to do this body weight, like I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. And you shouldn't really have much problems with it, okay? So what we're going to do is, we've done this before, so roughly get into the position that I'm in, and then all we are going to do is drive through our heels, pushing our hips up so that our body is nice and straight, okay? So pushing up like this, okay? So it's going to work through 3 sets of 10 reps from now, okay? So whenever you're ready, off you go. Okay, brilliant. So now let's just take a moment's rest. Okay, if you need to pause it, pause it. If not, just go straight into your second set when I go into it, okay? So I'm going to go in now. Okay, brilliant. So we've got one more set. So just take a moment's rest if you need to. Okay, then if you're ready, straight into the next set. So this is our final one. Okay, perfect. So next, okay, we're going to go into a press-up variation. So the variation that we're going to do is what we call a hand release press-up. So I'm going to be in my normal press-up position just like this. I'm going to go down so that my body is on the floor. I'm going to lift my hands up so that's engaging my back, okay? So do that, lift your hands up, put your hands back down, and then press back up again, okay? So ways to make this harder or easier. If you want to make it harder, you can put your feet back up onto your settee, okay? If you want to make it easier, just onto your knees like this, okay? So down, hands up, and press back up, okay? I'll just be doing in the middle, I'll be going on my feet, okay? So if everyone's ready, we'll get going. So we're only going to go with 8 reps on this one, because it's a little harder than normal. So just like this, down, hands up, press up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. So take a moment's rest. We're doing 3 sets. So if you need to pause the video, pause the video. If you're ready to go back in when I do. Okay, so we're going to go in now. Okay, brilliant, 8 reps. Just got 1 more set to go on this exercise. So just get your breath back, get a bit of recovery. Like I've always said, if you need to pause, do. If not, just go when I go, okay? So like I've said before in some of our interval workouts this week, get some nice deep breaths in, get your heart rate down a little bit in between sets. So nice, deep, slow breaths. Okay, and then when you're ready, into the final set. Okay, let's go. Now we're going to move on to the core bit at the end. It's going to be very quick, okay? We're going to do 2 sets of planks, okay? We're going to go for 1 minute, and we're going to take 1 minute's rest in between, okay? So it's just going to take 3 minutes at the end, and then we're finished, okay? So to plank, we all know how to do this. We've been doing it a while now, okay? So just like this. So on your feet, okay, and on your elbows, okay, or forearms, just like this, okay? So if everyone is ready, we'll go for 1 minute. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're going to hold this for 1 minute, take a minute's rest, and then go again. And stop. Okay, brilliant. That's 1 minute. Okay, so we're going to take a minute's rest and we're going to go again. Okay, in this minute, I stand up, just stretch your arms off. Okay, I find planking starts to hurt my shoulders a little bit, so just stretching off like this a little bit in between reps just helps it feel a bit better, and then get ready for the next set. Okay, as I said before, just take nice deep breaths in your recovery. Okay, we've got about 35 more seconds before we start the final set. Okay, so take nice deep breaths. Get ready for the next one. Okay, then we're finished for today. Okay, going in 20 seconds. Okay, 15. Okay, so if everyone gets on the floor, gets ready. Okay, going in 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so brilliant work everyone, going for 1 minute. Okay, brilliant work, keep pushing everyone. And stop there, brilliant, okay. So good work everyone. Okay, that concludes today. Thank you all for coming and I'll see you all tomorrow.